Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Jen, and today I am really excited to finally attempt something that I have been actually wanting to do for quite some time now, but it really genuinely terrifies me. But I'm going to try it anyway because I really feel like it can only be a good thing in my life. And that is the 10 item capsule wardrobe. This has been created by Jennifer from the Daily Connoisseur, and I found her channel in the fall, and I have really been inspired by everything that she shares. She really tries to motivate you to lead a classy lifestyle, to care about how you dress and how you present yourself to the world. And I really have found her videos and her content to be incredibly encouraging and uplifting. So she did a TED Talk, which I will leave below, in regards to doing what she calls the 10 item wardrobe. So basically what this is you are going to have 10 core items in your wardrobe that you change up seasonally. Now for me, living in New Jersey, I personally will need to change this up 4 times a year because our seasons are for real. So in the fall, it starts to get a little bit chilly, but you might have some milder days. The winter is really ridiculously cold, and then the spring is kind of hit or miss as well. You can have some days that are warm, and then you have other days that are cooler, and then the summer is usually very hot. So I definitely would need to change it up 4 times a year, and that is perfectly fine with me. I found the idea of narrowing down my wardrobe to only 10 items to be almost unattainable, but which you will see in a few moments because I'm sharing the whole process with you guys. The more I got rid of, the more ambitious I was to get rid of more stuff, because I really thought about every article of clothing that I owned, and I asked myself the following question. So this is what you're supposed to ask yourself. Does it fit? Is it age appropriate? Do I ever even wear it? And is it my style? Is it right for me in my season of life right now? Is it working for me overall? And I was able to weed out so many articles of clothing because I do tend to hold on to things that are not age appropriate, but I just want to hold on to either for sentimental reasons or because they're really comfortable and I just don't want to let go. I have clothing that is in very poor condition that I still hold on to. I don't know why. And I just was feeling in a ruthless mood where I didn't care about being sentimental about things or worried about that I'm gonna wanna wear it again and not have it. All of the fears that I normally have, I was in a place where I just didn't care. And not only did I get rid of a whole bunch of stuff, I immediately took it to Goodwill so I wouldn't start pulling things out of the bag. And I feel really good about it, and I'm so excited to start narrowing it down to the actual 10 items that I am going to have for the upcoming spring month. Let's get started with the whole process. I'm gonna bring you along with me as I go through my closet and start to purge things that I no longer really need and just completely clean out my closet overall so that it can be seasonally appropriate. It's supposed to feel like a boutique when you walk in so that it's very inviting and you feel good about going into your closet in the morning and putting together a beautiful outfit that you can be proud to wear out in public, or even if you're just home all day like I am. You'll just feel better about yourself if you're dressed nicely and you look good. That's my experience anyway. I always feel better if I put on makeup and dress nice, even if I never leave the house. All right, let's get started. So my first step in this process is going to be decluttering what I already have in my closet. I really want my closet to be seasonal. I just want the current season stuff in here, which is completely opposite of the KonMari method that I previously did. But I think it's going to be refreshing to just have what I'm currently using. I'm not going to pack away any shoes. The shoes are going to stay out because I really don't have a place to put them. I might change the location a little bit, but I've already begun going through everything that's kind of in the back of my closet. So back here, On this shelf, I have a bunch of handbags. I have a bin back there that just has all of my socks, and then my handbags I've just relocated into this bin, and then this bin has all like overnight bags and things like that. So I am slowly starting to go through and purge. Over here I have some things that I've already decided to donate. This is all stuff that is relevant to travel, so I'm going to maybe put this in my suitcase just because it's packing cubes and things like that that I'm only going to need to use when I'm traveling. And then I don't know if this is going to work or not, but my closet is also our laundry room. So I've already started clearing off some of these shelves. I was thinking I might be able to use some of the shelves to organize some of my seasonal clothing that I will now be packing away. So I don't really need all of this clutter. I don't use most of it anyway, so I'm thinking about maybe relocating the hats and using this shelf as well as this shelf because they're a little bit deeper for packing away some of the seasonal items that I'm not going to be using now. So I also have underbed storage that I can utilize, just kind of figuring it out as we go. But I'm off to a good start, at least with purging some of the items that I don't use. So I'm going to be going through all of my clothing next, and that's what we're gonna do. So the good thing is the way that I have all of my clothing organized in this closet is kind of heavier to lighter. So I start with some of my jackets and some of my heavier sweaters and sweatshirts, and then we go on to short sleeve and then tank tops, and then at the end I'll have like sundresses. So it should be easy to kind of go through and weed out what I do not want. And kind of the way I'm doing it is, and you guys know this too, when you're going through your clothes and you're looking for something to wear every day, you'll be like, no, hate this, haven't worn it in forever, I don't even know why I have this anymore, it doesn't fit. Like, we kind of go through the same system every day, but yet we're still scared to let go of things. For instance, I love the way this fits and feels, but you guys can't really tell, I don't think, on the camera, but there is so much just pilling on it, and it really, really looks worn when you look at it up close. And yet, for some reason, I can never let go of it. So, you know, it's time to kind of be a little bit brutal and get rid of things that I haven't worn in quite some time and probably will likely not wear again. We're doing pretty good with getting rid of things. I filled up this whole bag, and I've had these Uggs, look at how dusty they are. I've had them probably for 15 years. And every year I don't want to get rid of them because they're just the original Uggs. Like, you know how they used to make them really good, and now they're not nearly as dense, like the fur isn't as dense, and but it's just not my style anymore, and I feel bad, but it's time for them to go. Since I recently shared with you guys a clothing purge of everything in my bedroom, in my dresser here, and a couple of drawers under my bed, I'm not going to talk too much about that right now, but I am feeling ruthless today. So I have, in addition to what I have already gotten rid of, I am also getting rid of all of this stuff right here. And then from the drawers that are underneath my bed, I decided to get rid of all of this as well. So the only thing left to go through really is my summer clothes, which are packed under my bed, just like bathing suits, t-shirts, and shorts. So I'll go through that quickly. And also my jewelry is something that I need to go through at some point in time, but right now I am going to just focus on the clothing portion of this. Alright, so I quickly went through the summer stuff, and luckily it was mostly shorts, bathing suits, and t-shirts, so I just got rid of a few pairs of shorts that I felt were a little bit too short and not age appropriate, and a couple of t-shirts that are rather worn, so I'm getting rid of those, and then the rest of it I will try on when it gets closer to the summertime because I might be able to get rid of a little bit more, but t-shirts and bathing suits are considered like extras, so it's not necessarily part of the core 10 items, so that should be okay. Also, when I go to Disney World and Universal Studios, I'm totally going to be wearing lots of fun t-shirts, so I'm probably going to hold on to a lot of those. Not bad. I have 4 full bags that I am going to be donating tomorrow, so pretty good. Okay, now that I have gotten rid of so many things, it is time to pack away the clothing that I no longer need from the winter months and to refresh my closet in only displaying my spring clothing. So for me, this is the very exciting part, and I cannot wait to try on a bunch of clothing, see what I'm going to keep for the upcoming spring months, and really make my closet welcoming and inviting and beautiful. And that is going to be a whole nother video, because I really do want to share with you the process of me really whittling down to the actual essentials, the only 10 items that I'm going to be keeping out for the spring, and trying them on and showing you guys what they look like and how I'm going to change up the look and all of those things. I think that'll be a really fun video to share with you guys. I'll tell you a little bit more about what you are supposed to choose for your 10 core items, but also Jennifer, the Daily Connoisseur, has an e-course that she really explains every single detail of this. So definitely check out her channel, and if you want to know more, she has a whole playlist of every season, how she changes up her wardrobe, and she also does have that e-course, which I took. It's only $10, I think, and I found it extremely helpful because lots of people have lots of questions in regards to doing this whole 10 item wardrobe. But basically, just to quickly tell you what it is, you pick 10 items that are like your core items. So it could be pants, jeans, sweaters, blouses, dresses, just like your core 10 items. And then extras, this is the part I really appreciated, because this is the part that scared me away from doing it until I realized a cardigan or a jacket, shoes, accessories, even t-shirts are all considered extras. So that can be in addition to your 10 core items. Of course, you're not supposed to go overboard with it, but you can have, say, a few cardigans or a couple of jackets, as many shoes as you see fit for the season, and so on, to change up your outfits. Because really, if you're only going to have 10 items, you're going to want to have the ability to maybe throw a cardigan over it, or change up the shoes, or wear different jewelry and things like that, just to make it look a little bit different since you're wearing it so often. So I have some things in mind. I think I know not only what I want to keep, but I also know of a couple of new things that I want to purchase to refresh my spring wardrobe. Now, this is not supposed to be something that you are doing with the mindset of spending money and buying more clothing. It's actually quite the opposite of that. You really want to try not to end up having to purchase a whole bunch of clothes every season, but you will think harder about what you need, and you will be seeking out specific items rather than randomly just buying whatever's on sale or whatever fits your fancy in that moment. So I think this is a great way, or a great mindset to have, to keep you from spending too much money and just shopping without putting any thought into what it is that you're buying. All right, I just thought I would show you where I'm at today. I've been pretty busy working in here, so I ended up clearing all of the laundry stuff out of this area, and in this bin I have all of my backpacks that were previously hanging on the back of my closet door, which were kind of always in the way, and then my most favorite Disney Vera Bradley backpack I have like on display because it was a little bit too big to fit in there. And then up here I have all of my hats, so that worked out perfectly, a great area to store some of the items that I need. And then over here on this side, which is more hidden because you don't see it as soon as you walk in the room, are all of my laundry items. So that worked out really well, fits perfectly. And then behind this mirrored closet, I have some jewelry hanging up, and honestly, most of it is stuff that I don't even wear anymore. It's been forgotten. It's just on display. So I have this little black pouch, and since I have donation going out anyway, I'm gonna kind of go through here and donate some items. I might even peek into my jewelry box and get rid of some things that are in there. Here's all of my running awards. Not too impressive, just 5Ks. But anyway, I'm super proud of them. And again, all of the backpacks were right here, so now that's nice and clear. This is just where I keep my travel bag, so I need to go through that as well. But anyway, here is everything currently that I own, aside from a few pairs of jeans, bathing suits, t-shirts, like the what would be considered not the core items. So I've already been giving a lot of thought as to what I'm going to be using for the spring. And my next step is going to be to pack away all of the winter, which is mostly here. This is all winter and fall, and then towards the end is more spring and summer, and that is where I am going to have to choose my 10 core items. So I'm actually excited for this. I'm going to be trying things on and seeing what works best for me. Okay, so now that my closet really is in great condition, I think it's really looking good, I can pack away my winter items and I can go through what is left of my spring and summer. I will pack away my summer stuff because I probably will not need that until sometime in June, maybe late June, just the way the seasons are typically where I live. And the next few months I'm going to have 10 items. I'm feeling a little bit apprehensive, but also I am very excited about it because I have a well thought out plan as to what I might be wearing. So I'm super excited. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and you like the idea of doing this. Maybe it's something you will attempt to do yourself. I encourage you to give it a try because I really think it's a great way to save money because you're not just mindlessly shopping anymore, and to really put more thought into what it is that you're wearing every day. Because I feel like when you're only picking 10 items, you're going to pick the nicest items that you have. You're not going to pick a ripped up pair of jeans or an old pair of faded sweatpants. You're going to give a lot of consideration to the items that you're choosing, which means you're going to end up dressing nicer every day because you're only pulling from the nicest of what you have. So I love the concept of this, and I hope that you guys do as well, and I hope that you will possibly consider doing this along with me. Let me know in the comments below if it's something that you would consider doing, and I will let you guys know soon how my closet came out with my very spring-like boutique-y closet setup, which I'm super excited about, and I will show you the outfits that I have chosen. Thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would like to have you subscribe, and I will see you all really soon. Take care. Bye.